What is up, everybody? Uncle Snussy here. I'm just going to do a quick wrap up for the last 3-week contest. Talk to my faction mates about the upcoming October event. Just do a little bit of housekeeping. If anybody drops by, say hi. But really, this is just meant to be a quick update for the previous contest and to talk about the upcoming contest. As those in the faction know, we are beginning next month to try something we haven't done, which is really try a group effort to get the chase character for the zombie event. As many of you know, I do go after the chase characters kind of by myself. Tend to get most of them, but my strategy for doing that is really to hoard resources until I get a chance to attack a contest pretty much by myself. And that's not an indictment on the faction. It's just not something that we've ever really put a high priority on, but some people expressed some interest in trying to go after it this month. So some people have been saving up their resources. We're going to try to go in together. And so I will talk about that in a bit. First bit of housekeeping I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and spend all of the shirts that I currently have. I tend to save those until the very end. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of that now. So the first thing I always buy is the level up special. For 120 shirts, you can't beat the value. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and get those massive TP and coin combos. Now, one thing I will try to do at the end of these is I do like to grab these combo packs, these champion combo packs that have the props. They come in handy when you're doing the month-long contest and you're doing tours, and maybe your wrestlers aren't strong enough to be able to use a contest wrestler to get the bonuses in the tours. These can help you get deeper in those matches and get the wins to get those solo contest points that we're after. Hey, what's going on, sporty girl? I'm drowning my sorrows in my bourbon for the 49ers figuring out how to lose that game, and trying to make myself happy by spinning shirts on pretend coin and toilet paper. No, training posters. All right. Yeah, so I will. I've got enough to go ahead and grab these, so I'm going to go and grab these. Yeah, let's just spread. That was just all a bad dream. I feel like that. Hey, what's up, Jason? Yeah, I feel like these last 2 games have kind of just been a bad dream. And somehow I got transported to another reality where games we should have won, we figured out ways to lose. But anyway, we said we're not going to talk about it, right? Yep, not going to talk about it. Nope, not going to talk about it. Yeah, I definitely think it's Jason's fault that the 49ers have been struggling these last 2 weeks. I'll go with that. That sounds good. You willing to take that one, Jason? Take it on you. Okay, so after that, I want Premium Combo 2. I'm in the champion section, so there's no premium combo here. Go to premium. Weirdly enough, the premium stuff is in the premium section. Premium combo 2. Oh, yeah, that's okay. I'm good on Blitz tickets. I'll skip that one. Let's get some champion combo 1. There we go. 3 million coin for 530 shirts. I think she blames you for just about everything, unfortunately, Jason. So, Yeah, I feel like that's just a losing contest for you. And then the next thing I'm gonna grab is some large TP packs. This is a pretty good deal here. Yeah, I will once I wrap up here. I'll go ahead and watch that game. Curious to see how it goes. All right, what else do I want to grab? Oh, you know what? These are a good deal. I'll grab these. So, Jason, I know you've mentioned you're not a Lions fan. Are you a fan of any particular football team? Alright, let's see what the heck else I can get. Actually, I'll go ahead and grab that. And I'll grab some of these. Scopely, if you're ever listening, please get a buy all button instead of making us click every damn time. Just saying. Yeah. Ready for the almighty? Yeah. Like I said, that's Jason's dog. The Almighty. What's in here? A chance at something. Blah. I already did that. 500,000. Token bag. Nah. Oh, look at that. Switching platforms. Hey, yeah, I did. Yeah, that was awesome. I don't, on that note, I'm not sure. I ended up with a couple of these. The Royal Collection. I don't even know how. Like, I've got 100 left, but if you happen to have any of those, they got another 10 million one in here for 3,000, and then they got 500,000 for 150. Honestly, like I said, I don't even know where I got mine from, but I had enough to go in there. But yeah, there was those 10 million packs, man. That was awesome. And kudos to the faction for really coming through on all three of those flash feuds. It was an awesome performance. Well, this is a weird problem to have, but I don't know what I want to spend the rest of my shirts on. I guess I'll get some more shards. What the heck? $3,000. Yeah, I have a lot more shirts than normal because this was not a month where I was really going hard after the Chase Wrestler, so I wasn't spending shirts throughout the month. So now I just got to figure out what the heck. I wish they had some Emerald freaking tokens in here. I still need one more Emerald for my Zombie Triple H. This has got a picture of gold. I'll just buy that because it's shiny. Sparkly. It sparkles. If you haven't seen the movie The Secret of Nim, you need to see that movie. It's so sparkly. Alright, 1,140. What else we got? I'll do diamond tokens. Those always come in handy. It's not bad. You can definitely tell the difference between when Sony does a comic book film and when Marvel Disney does a comic book film. I don't know. There's something missing when Sony does them. But excuse me, I needed more bourbon. But I mean, I was entertained. I had a good time. But yeah, wasn't one that I came away from thinking, wow, that was just an awesome movie. $213. There we go. I'll have 3 shirts left. Those I'll just put in my closet. Stretch them out using my beach balls. And wear them later, maybe. Alright. Shirt's done. On to the next thing. By the skin of my teeth. I managed to get it done. So I got King Booker by 577 points. By maxing out the TP for the week, and so I maxed out the TP for the week, and I maxed out the Shinsuke Nakamura talent up, and that was enough to get me there by 577 points. So that's the goal next month for those that have been hoarding up resources to attack the next month competition. That's really the goal. You know, everybody looks at how many shards you have to get to unlock them using shards, and that's paying attention to the wrong thing, because what you really want is to max out the solo competition. The shards, if you could max out the shards and unlock them at, whatever it's going to end up being next month, that's awesome. But at the end of the day, that's not really what the goal is to get the Chase Wrestler. The goal is to max out that Ring Royalty solo contest. And so that's what we're going to be after next month. and this is a new thing for all of us. So we need to kind of just understand that we're not going to get everything perfectly right the first time we try to do this. Hopefully, y'all, if you can, try to wait for me before you start doing anything in the Talent Up or any of that stuff, because I can help with my own experience of sort of what are the levels to target to get the most bang for the buck, because we want to be careful with the resources that we do spend, that we get the most out of those resources. So if you guys can hold off, I know it's tempting when that firing, the starting gun goes off and everybody's ready to go and they want to do talent ups and take pictures of who they're talenting up and all that stuff. But if you can hold off, just hold off, because that talent up competition is going to be around for 4 or 5 days. So if you can just hold off and let me put some information out there for you once the competitions are actually out, then I can or Sporty Girl, you can just go, you can just do it. You don't have to wait for me. I'm just saying that you should, but it's a free country, so do what you want. Okay, well, at least 2 people, they ain't happy about it, but at least 2 people will hang around and wait for me to mention some tips and tricks and stuff. But yeah, you need to be ready for what I call the Scopely head fake, which is they're going to try to get you to spend stuff on something that doesn't get you closer to your goal, so that you run out of resources, and then then if you still want to go for the goal, then you're pretty much going to be forced to have to pay for it, right? So we want to try to avoid those kind of pitfalls. And then I'll have, starting tomorrow, once the actual competitions are out, I'll have some more tips and tricks. We'll go through this real quick, and I'll try to share some tips and tricks now, and then if anything comes to mind, and then if I don't have it now, then we'll look at it tomorrow. All right. So as we've talked about before, so one of the things I want to point out is that this is going to be a 4-week competition. So the last 2 have been 3-week competitions. So the amount of coin and the amount of TP that you needed for those to max them out was less. I don't know what it's going to be in this coming competition, but I feel like it's going to be at least 200 million coin, and it's going to be probably 36,000 TP. Now, do you have to max out all those events with all that coin and TP in order to max out the milestone? No, you don't. But it definitely does make it easier. But we'll talk about that too. We'll talk about, based on how much coin and TP you have, what's going to give you the best shot to get the closest to getting it done. And there may, in your case, there may be some farming required. You're probably going to get somewhere between 750,000 and 1.5 million coin a day by just religiously hitting that daily reward claim thing that has the multiplier on it, right? So that's going to help throughout the month. You might get another 30 million coin throughout the month. And then there's going to be other competitions and stuff as well that will also get you more coin and TP. And then you can also use your shirts to buy more coin and TP, right? So even if you're short of those goals, you should still have opportunities to collect coin and TP along the way. Maybe even farming, going out and doing some farming as well. That'll help get you there. All right, so there's the Almighty, and then I don't know if I should know what that is. The slaw. I mean, it sounds like he's coleslaw, but maybe I'm misinterpreting that. I don't know what's going on there. But our schedule is, this sucker begins. It looks like they're eager to get everybody going, so they're actually going to start the contest. He is the Almighty. Nom 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 nom. So it looks like they're eager to get stuff going here, so they're going to start it a little early. Again, you can hold off and you wait on me, I can give you some tips that'll help. We'll have a kickoff talent up. We know the drill. Usual stuff. I haven't punched in any of the numbers to see if anything's changed. 150 million is still the target. It's been the target for the last 3 or more of those. So nothing new there. Don't concern yourself with whether or not you max that out. If you can max it out without wrecking your resources, then go ahead and do it. But you don't necessarily need to max it out in order to get the Chase Wrestler at the end. There have been several occasions in which I didn't participate in the talent up at all and ended up with a Chase Wrestler at the end. So there's our Almighty. That's what we're after. Don't even worry about leaderboard stuff. The goal is not to try to come in number 1 in these things. The goals are just to get as far as you can within reason. So there will be a Drew McIntyre Talent Up competition that will go on all month. Maxing out that competition, which is essentially in the past has been you get them to 4-star gold. 4-star gold with maxed out moves. And with you don't usually have to max out their levels at 4-star gold to do that 200,000, but getting that by the end of the competition, like I did today, in order to max the most recent competition, will get you a lot of solo contest points that will come in handy. So that is going to be one of your primary focuses for the coin and the TP that you're spending throughout this coming month, is going to be to max out that free wrestler that they give you. Because you'll see right there, 55,000 solo contest points, right? So that's about 10% or 1/10 of the entire competition is just maxing that sucker out. So here is that main solo contest. 500,000 is the typical max milestone. That's what we're after. One of the ways you're gonna get there is by spending coin to buy perks, because it'll use these turnbuckles, and those turnbuckles will give you some credit there. These contest superstars that you see here, these are important to know, because you're probably going to end up having to use these people a lot. So any of the ones that you have on this list, come talent up time, if you need to spend some resources to get some talent up, that's a good place to start. You can also work on them throughout the month as the tours come up that call for them. These bonuses that they get here make completing the tours a little bit easier. All right, again, that's league bonus rewards. I feel like I skipped something. Oh, no, these are the rewards that we'll get. So there's going to be, as you can see here, there's going to be almost 23 million coins out there to get. So that will help as well. This is the solo comp, so you don't get solo comp points for participating in the solo comp. Leaderboard. There's the coleslaw, Drew McIntyre. And then here's the Evo token requirements to get him. And again, 4-star gold is probably where we need to be. Really, the only way to take him to 5-star bronze or 5-star silver with tokens is typically that you have to actually pull him at like 4-star gold, so that you don't have to use any of these tokens down here, and you can use them all for 5-star bronze or 5-star silver. Faction competition. All right, so all of us working to increase the talent of Drew McIntyre, the coleslaw, will help us get towards our faction goal. And then, of course, grabbing those keys, which have become much harder to get than they used to be. And then along the way, as you do different events and stuff, there will be an opportunity to earn more faction points. And this is going to be one of the key differences between when I'm doing this sort of on my own and when more of us as a collection are doing it, is that hopefully with a lot of us saving up resources and putting them into this, we'll get higher and further in the faction competition, which we already do great at. But if we can get even a little bit further, everybody's going to get solo competition points to put towards their solo comp and get that Chase Wrestler. And let's see on here if it talks about, so 101,000 plus solo contest points from the faction competition, right? So that right there can get you one farther than we have in the past. Limited time tours. So these are the ones that will be released throughout the competition. Many of the people that you saw above that are getting special bonuses for the month, they'll be the people that you'll use in these competitions. So they are ones that when these tours come up in the Coin and Evo and TP events come out, if your characters are not strong enough to get to Hell and beat every level of Hell, then that's a good place to start using Coin and TP, is on those special characters that you'll need for those tours, the contest wrestlers for those tours. And then there will, you know, the usual prize wall. So we got that going on. Loot and offers if you want to buy coin pools. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. That's where it's at. Again, when the actual competitions come out tomorrow, I'll take a look at it and share some more. But for now, that's pretty much. Well, Jay, I don't know. I don't think it's legal for me to send you any bourbon. Something about state lines or so. Oh, look at that. The game died. But yeah, some pesky state laws about, I don't know, shipping bourbon to people or whatever. But I'll drink some for you. How about that? Does that sound good? Oh, margaritas. That's a tougher get. I don't know if I can pull a margarita. All right. So that's it. So there's my Hall of Fame Booker, which if you actually faced him at all this month, that guy is a colossal pain in the ass. So I got enough projects to work on, so I don't plan on really doing much with him. I may do a little bit with him because they have those victory tours. And the victory tours have some of those emerald tokens on them, and I want to get those. But yeah, he's a pain in the butt, so I'm going to hold on to him for the talent up. Not going to unlock him now. But that's a project for another day. I don't really have anything else. Oh, all right. So we have a third person that's joined. Hey, third person. Right when I was about to end. So anyway, I don't know. I mean, at this point, you guys probably don't have any like specific questions. Yeah, I'm gonna work on all my Cenas. Although Zombie Cena will probably get some attention this month. So yeah. But yeah, unless you guys have any questions for me, I'm gonna try to be on a lot this month. So my two favorite fans, you know, can pop in and we can chat. But yeah, I'll be trying to talk as much as I can through the rest of the month of October and be a lot more active than I have been recently. So that's the plan there. But yeah, unless you guys have any specific questions for me now, which you probably don't have too much since we haven't started the new competition, but I'd be happy to answer anything. Otherwise, I'm going to hang it up and watch a little more football on National Football Day, and then get ready for the work week ahead. Okay, that's a deal. Throw the questions at me tomorrow. And Jay, I'll work on seeing how I can get your bourbon across state lines. That'll be on my to-do list for October. And if anybody from the I don't know, who would that be? Alcohol, tobacco, firearms. If anybody from the alcohol, tobacco, and firearms department is listening, I'm just kidding, and that's not going to happen. I'm just kidding, Jay. I'll see what I can do. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. All right, I'll catch you all on the flip side tomorrow.